We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Hurts throwing right away. This short throw caught by Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Got his target. That's Kohler. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Tucker's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Playing time to his left. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Great. 63.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Jackson. It's Edwards again. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it in the cup.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, he's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. He completes it to Julio Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, They don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Great.
On first down, Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards for number 11.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try it now with Swift, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on first down. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
Running lanes were a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Jackson going to run.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Reed Blankenship.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw.
His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
Hill. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. look to run with Edwards. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Here's Jackson to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reed Blankenship. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Here's Swift. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott doing on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now Jackson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Play action. Here's Hurts. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A handoff running left. It's Hill. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less. Because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams. I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And he is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 82 yards on the ground so far for Edwards. It's a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. He goes 8 yards on the touchdown run. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmy.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Back to the running game with Swift. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd down, Swift. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, they'll run the option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had the chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run the option. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A touchdown run from 30.